slip. Williams goes. Brendan Julian strikes with his second delivery, and Australia have made an early breakthrough.
Well, it's a lovely, well-pitched up ball. Didn't do a lot, but he got it in the right area. It just tempted Williams. Really poor footwork, really. Never really got his foot too far forward. I've mentioned this before in the one-day matches. Williams does not move that front foot. He stays back, plays from the crease, and he just threw the bat at the ball, and full marks to Brendan Julian, and it's 1 for 1.
On Wednesday, still is bothered a little bit by that hip injury, muscle injury in the buttocks, which he sustained in the one-day internationals.
Usually you get a really flat surface, it's all the same, all the 22 yards. This has two very funny patches.
He's gone. West Indies have lost both openers now, and Sherwin Campbell has the indignity of being dismissed for a duck in his first test in the West Indies. So the West Indies in real trouble here, and the Australian flags are flying high.
Well, that was a beauty. I don't think you can blame Sherwin Campbell for that. That was a beautiful delivery. Full marks to the ball. Look at the bounce, the line he's bowling here. Just outside off stump, you've got to play it. It's right in that corridor where you must play at it. Because if that ball nips back, you're in trouble. It's bounced, look. It's held its line, just left him a touch, and he's nicked it. He's been good enough to nick it. And the bowler takes full marks to a classic delivery. The delivery you're not looking for as an opening batsman. 2 for 5. Get yourself a few runs.
He's gone. Richardson caught behind, flashing outside the off stump. And this is real crisis now for the West Indies. They're 3 down for 6. Richardson goes without scoring.
Well, you can't blame the pitch for that. That was an atrocious shot. That was awful. And just a wild swisher to the ball. I mean, when he sees that replay on television, he'll be mortified. I mean, that's not the pitch. That's not even the bowler. That is just an awful shot. Look, feet stuck in chewing gum on the crease, have never moved. You'd think that that was a one-day shot in the 50th over of the game, trying to crash it for 6.
Only got 400s in 43 test matches. See in the test match arena. It's a glorious shot off his toes, characteristic of Lara on song. That was short, and Lara has dispatched it effortlessly for 4. Just a slight lapse in concentration by Julian. Picked that up very early, did Hooper, and of course not afraid to strike the ball in the air, which he can afford to do with the field up like this. The Australians attacking relentlessly, and he's timed it sweetly.
Certainly bowling with a lot of confidence.
A bounce to the first one, met him on the full. 4. Yet again, down the track. And Carl Hooper is making a statement, I think, a very emphatic statement, not unlike what happened in the one-day games, when it's as though they've come together in a team meeting. There's a very characteristic shot of Brian Lara off the hip. There's a little bit of a D.I. Gower in that as well, isn't there? The famous clip, the left-hander's clip off the hip. Glorious shot. There he is in full flight. And that brings up his 2000th test run.
Lovely shot, Carl Hooper. Jeffrey made mention of his beautiful hands. He has great soft hands when he pushes the ball to point and behind square leg for ones. Well, Hooper's done it again. He's taken the mantle to Shane Warne. There's some speculation that perhaps it would only last 2 in the one-day series, but is on the attack. Lovely touch, Carl Hooper. He's in wonderful batting form and scoring form. Great shot. Short cover, wide mid-off, and dissected them both.
Well, he's found the gap. So typical of Brian Lara to find the gap in the field, and there wasn't much of it, and the boundary to him. Didn't quite get hold of it as he wanted. It'll go all the way, but he put enough effort into it to carry the ball to the boundary. Very quickly in position, so 4 more to Lara. And he gets it now.
Very sound half century there from Brian Lara. Team in desperate trouble, and again he's responding. Very good innings so far.
Well, pulled away with contemptuous ease by Carl Hooper.
That was much too short. Only 2 men on the onside, one at mid-on and the man at fine leg. Lots of space on that offside, onside rather.
And very short and banged away this time through the covers for another boundary. Osvan. What a way to bring up his half-century.
Well, Mark Waugh has always been a very aggressive medium-paced bowler. But he's bowling to a man in top form, the height of his confidence.
Shane Warne with the last over before lunch. Oh, glorious. Oh, my goodness. That's worth the admission price alone. One good shot always deserves another.
But he is similar. Tries to bowl line and length, move it off the seam a touch.
Oh, he's got that one away. Fractionally short, plenty of empty space on the leg side for Hooper. He's got him. Got his 3rd wicket, well bowled. Makes the breakthrough. Carl Hooper goes caught in the slips. And Julian gets his 3rd wicket, with the West Indies now losing their 4th wicket for 130.
Well, I think he'll be very disappointed with that, with Carl Hooper. It was the angle going across him. The ball didn't do very much at all. It just went across the angle. He watched this ball, it's on the line, just keeps on going. He's played inside it a touch. And it was neatly caught. I think there'll be a bit of disappointment there, because he didn't really get a ball that did anything. And when you're 60 not out, you expect to block those. 4 for 130.
No need to move for that.
He's gone, I think, at the 3rd attempt. Lara looked around to Lloyd Barker, looking for some confirmation. But it was Steve Waugh to his right at the 3rd attempt on the cut. Lara looked around to Barker, looking for confirmation or reconfirmation.
Again, it's the bounce here that Brian Lara is unable to get on top of that shot. Right to Steve Waugh, bounces out once, he grabs at it again. Finally, well, I can see now why Brian Lara looked behind him. He wasn't too sure if that ball had actually touched the ground. Very difficult to say there, but Steve Waugh claimed it, so it's 6 for 156 to West Indies.